Hey, Kim, Miss Kim Poole, how are you? I know you're an extremely busy person, but I made this video because I wanted to chat with you about a few things. Uh, and I know you have done a lot of great things for this publication. You have shared it all around the world, especially throughout Africa, and I greatly appreciate that. But also, you know, um, I appreciate what you do, the way you do it, and that's why I go way beyond the call of duty to assist you. And you know where I'm coming from. But at the same time, there's something that you are missing. And I want to share that with you this evening, this afternoon, whenever you get it. Is this. Over the last couple of years, the National Black Unity News has grown in so many different ways. But one of the most powerful ways that we have grown, it was the bonding amongst ourselves. You see, Kim, over the last 2 or 3 years, those who had showed up to the Monday night and Tuesday night calls was the connection or the glue that bonded us. And what happened was a lot of the members, you're going to see it from only about 5 or 6 members, but there was a lot of members who had formed such unbreakable bonds with each other and as a family. Myself, in the last year, I never had this type of support system. And I've been around 40, 50 years trying to unite our people. But I never found such a strong force of people that it ain't about money. It's about love. It's about lifting one another up. And this is what this has taken place already. And now we have such a strong bond, but I believe we have quite a few missing family members, and you are one of them. I know you do what you can, but see, it's not all about what you can do for us, but what we can do for you as well. You see, Kim, we have a bunch of living ancestors right amongst us, and right amongst you, who would love to share with you some of the things that they've done and how they can assist you in what you have done and in doing. And in my spirit, that's why I'm sending this out to you because I really think that you should, because it would help you greatly in your endeavors. And that is to make some time for us on a Tuesday or Monday night, especially the Tuesday night call, because they after you showed up 1 or 2 times, I believe, and they constantly asked about you. And they value the few times that you was on, they value your conversation too. But they also want to support you in some of the things that you do. But you have to show up. And I know, your busy world is a busy thing, but once an hour or two a week is not asking for a lot of your time, but I think it's worth your time that you get to know the people that you work with indirectly. But if they knew who you were and what you're doing and why you do it, I can almost guarantee you will get such great support in your efforts. But Kim, I think you're a great person and you have a lot of energy, a lot of great ideas. But sometimes when you're looking out, sometimes you need to look within. You need to look within this publication, who's participating with us, and how we can work with one another. This is the strongest part about the part, how we assist one another. And we are very supportive of one another. Once people who shows up and they let people know what they're doing, then these people are all over it. They send you out new connections or financial, support. They have done all of this. I watch them in real time, do it for each other. And it's a great thing. And that's the atmosphere that we want. Because we want to show the world what unity can do for us as, not only for individuals, but collectively. That's what this paper is all about. And Kim, since you are like an ambassador, you take this paper here, there, and everywhere. But one thing you can't take with you right now is the love that we have. You need to talk about the information stuff, but you need to carry some of that love with you. And I guarantee you, with what you're doing, how you're doing, and I know this for a fact. Once they see you showing up, and when you start bonding with your family, and yes, it is your family, And when you see the love and how we support one another, it will strengthen your belief in unity, because you will see it in real time amongst us. And it's the real thing. It's not one of them we're just talking about. We actually being about it. So, Kim, I have much love and respect for you. But once you listen to this video in its entirety, I'll need for you to give me a call. Let's talk. All right, young lady. All right, you take good care of yourself. Much love and respect.
I'm gonna bring Master close. Once people get the paper, once people physically get the paper and they start to open this paper up, then they may not like everything in the paper, but they're gonna find some things that they like that's directly to them. So it's almost like reading a good book. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when something touches you, then you're inspired by what touches you. That's why we have so many different ranges, different perspectives in terms of editors, because people is coming from all type of different directions in terms of that. You may not be into this, you may not be into that, but you're into what Fran writing about. You're into what Dempsey writing about. So I mean, I think the biggest thing is that we just want to make sure that everybody out here have an opportunity to get the paper.
Let me tell you, Fran, you said a mouthful about something when you said sometimes you have to decline doing certain things. Because recently my pastor asked me to do something for him. He wanted to be the church executive secretary, and I told him, I said, "Oh, no way, no way." I mean, he was kind of fluid about that, because I said no. I know. That's a monumental task.
Yeah, you could be spreading yourself too thin.
I said, "Oh no," and he said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Oh, I'm certain. I cannot do this." Thank you. You just made me feel so good when you said that. Thank you so much. But anyway, because let me tell you something. Writing these articles are really therapeutic for me. And even reading the articles are therapeutic to me. But I'm so glad you said something about, Kathleen, you said something about getting some feedback, because I just got a card in the mail earlier this week, last week. And I just happened to have it, I put it up on my shelf, but it's from a former student of mine, who happened to be a former student of mine at Sojourner. And she got a paper from somebody, I don't know where she even got it from. But anyhow, she said, "Dear Dr. Ortiz, your article on Empower Yourself with Self-Love in the January issue of the Unity paper provided me with a necessary lesson about myself that I needed to grow, and that I don't have to compromise, knowing that I am the author of my story, and it's up to me to write it and not give it away to somebody else. Thank you so much for keeping it real." And she said, "Love you always, forever, your former student, Renee Lewis." Mm-hmm. That touched my spirit,
I bet it did.
It did. And then I got the best compliment of all from my daughter, one of my daughters. She called me, she said, "Mom," I said, "What?" "I read your article." I said, "Okay." She said, "Girl, you hit home. You got me straight." She said, "Girl, you're loving me again."
That's what we do, and it's nothing like getting something like that, especially someone you know. That is super, Dr. Ortiz.
It was really, really uplifting, And like I said, my daughter topped it off, and she said, "Girl."
that says a whole lot. That says a whole.
It lightens my heart, and it may do the same for you. I was looking for the actual readout, the actual thing that he sent the other day, but what he basically said is that this paper is needed. It is something that we need in our community and in his community.
This paper is like a menu. Most people can pick and choose anything that they want to see. It's like going to a restaurant. There's so many venues, there's so many avenues, so many appetizers, and most of the people that I know, they love the paper just because of that, of the variety. Now, I did hear David say, okay, we don't have an IT section, but I've never heard anybody even mention it. But I mean, it would probably be good to have somebody in there that knows something about IT. But most people really like it because it's its own style. But it's, as I reiterate, it's like it's a menu, and you can pick and choose. It's like you said, Bill said, or David said it. Once you have this paper in your hand and 99% of ownership is holding something in your hand, they're going to find something in that paper that's they're going to gravitate towards.
Work for other people, helping them with their dreams, helping them achieve their goals, helping them to rise above all these different things that, you know, they felt were obstacles in their way, only to find myself left behind to do the same thing over and over again for myself, because everybody that I sort of reached out to, with the exception of the family that is associated with this enterprise, you know, the National Black Unity News, this is the place that I go to get lifted up, because you all always tell me, you know, what a good job I do and how well my articles are doing, you know, all that. And I'm so grateful to hear those things from you, even though for many of you, I don't do anything for you but show up. I mean, that's the easy part. Showing up, to me, that's the easy part. Showing up, it's when you got to do some heavy lifting that, you know, things get a little sketchy. But you guys are lifting with me. You're not making me lift anything up by myself. We're all lifting stuff up, and nobody in here is working any less than I am. Everybody in this enterprise, everybody associated with this paper, every single one of you is doing some extraordinary thing that has given me inspiration, that has motivated me and encouraged me to keep going, and, you know, not to quit and not to look away, but to stay focused and steadfast. I get that from watching you, all of you. I get that from you. So, you know, the articles that I write, I just try to bring a quality product, because everybody else is bringing a quality product, and what I look like not bringing one. Everybody else is, and if you got time to do it, I need to find the time to do it. So thank you for being the inspiration that you are to me. Thank you for being the encouragement that you are to me. Thank you for being the help to me that you are. You just have no idea how much positive energy you have poured into me that helps me to continue to be the person that I am. And that's not just by myself. You don't know how much you helped me to stay in that place. And I'm grateful to all of you for that contribution that you make to me, because these times, they're not easy times. They are not easy times. And, you know, I put myself in a place where I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. I am away from other people, but I'm not isolated.
Yeah.
I am focused on some things that I need to do for myself, but I do not feel like I have been exiled or ostracized. I feel like I have been embraced and supported in whatever it is that I think I need to do for me. And all of you have reached out in a way that has let me know that if there's anything that I need, if it's just a kind word, I can call and say, look, I need to hear something today. And somebody will have a word or two that's going to keep me from finding a bridge to jump off. Not that it's that serious, but
Oh,
you know
right.
what I mean.
But
I don't, you know, it's not an easy thing to find yourself in this space and in this place. But what I can say is that being associated with all of you and having developed the friendships with all of you that I have has really made it an easier task for me. So I'm grateful and I'm thankful and I appreciate all of you.
Mr. Frank, to get a little deeper into where we are going with who's reading, where it's being read. We have papers out of New Jersey. We have editors out of New Jersey. We have people out down in Miami, now North Carolina, Virginia, and Texas and New Orleans. And we just want to talk about that so that we're not, it says national. Last I looked, it said National Black Unity News.
You know, I just want to share with you about just a handful of our editors and staff, how they feel about the paper, how they feel about each other, and quite frankly, how they feel about you if you would only participate. See, you have to really show up and be a part of this team. See, what will happen, I already know what's going to happen. It's going to create more family members for you. It's going to take you to places that you never thought you can get there by yourself, but because you're in the family and by you surrounded by family with like-minded people who can assist you, who can help you to get to where you want to go. And see, that's why it's so important that you show up first and foremost. But see, you can bring something to the family, and I know this personally about you. You can bring something to the table that all of us can feast upon. So I encourage you to get involved with the team because see, sometimes you never know just by being a part of us. You already done the hard work just by joining us. But the second thing is get involved. We're not asking for all your time. We're just asking for a few hours a week so that you can get to know one another, share information with one another, so that they can assist you with some services that you may not even know about. And also at the same time, you can assist them. See, it's reciprocal when each one of us help each one. But the most important thing I just tried to get across is for you to show up. We need you. And see, when we had this kind of synergy, then we can go out into the communities all across Baltimore, the United States, and beyond. How we can assist people with this publication, our team synergy, and your personal energy. And it's a powerful, powerful force, as you just seen. These are just persons that wasn't rehearsed. It was just people just speaking from their hearts. And that's just a handful. And can you imagine the impact when all of us come together? We'd be like a nuclear bomb about to explode and spreading good news that can assist our people to a better way of life. So I encourage you greatly, please show up because we need you. I need you. They need you. And we need you. And so again, I thank you for this time. And please call me back 443-455-2373. Again, David Murphy, publisher of the National Black Unity News, is just sharing some personal information so that we as a team can grow together. Thank you.